Hello guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making a YouTube play button for my 1 year on YouTube. So if you guys want to see more craft, crochet, or business videos like this one, do be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell. That way I know every single time I upload a brand new video. And if you do enjoy this video at any point, please do give it a big thumbs up because it really helps out my channel. So March 20th of 2020 was the first day that I ever uploaded any videos to this YouTube channel. So as you guys are seeing this, it is March 19th. So tomorrow will be my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. So I wanted to do something special, and what I'm going to be doing is crocheting a YouTube play button. So this is going to be a video of me kind of figuring out how to make it, and I'm going to show you guys my process for that. So this is kind of also a process of how I make crochet patterns, because I will be writing everything down that I'm doing to put it into a crochet pattern, which will be coming out tomorrow as you guys are seeing this. So it will come out on my actual 1 year anniversary of my first YouTube video. So with that, let me share with you guys the materials that I have, and then we will get started on trying to make this. So first, of course, I have red and white yarn because a YouTube play button, that is the colors. These are just Red Heart Super Savers, and as you can tell, there's no tags on them anymore, but this one is in the color white and this one is cherry red. I also have a crochet hook. This one is 5.5 millimeters, but you can use whatever size your yarn recommends. Then I also have a stitch counter just to keep track of what row I'm on throughout this. And then I have my clipboard with some graph paper and a pencil, because normally to start out with whatever design I'm doing, I kind of draw it out on the graph paper, and each one of these squares is 1 stitch or 2 stitches depending on how big I want the project to be. But of course, if you're gonna make it based off of the pattern I'm making, you won't need the graph paper. And if you guys are going to make this, I will leave a link in the description box for all of the materials as well. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so right now I am just going to work on sketching out a play button to see how large it would need to be and how many stitches it would need to be and everything. So of course, I'm just gonna find a picture of a YouTube play button I like and sketch it. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. And what I'm thinking is each one of these boxes is going to be 2 stitches, but we shall see. So I was actually just thinking about it, and I do think it would just be easier to make the background part first and then just sew on a triangle in the middle. So that's more likely what I'm going to be doing, because I was trying to figure out how I was going to do, like, this is only 1/4 of the box needs to be white, and I wasn't sure how I was going to do that. So I think the easiest way is going to be to make this triangle and put it on separately. So I'm just gonna start by making this background piece in red. And like I said, I'm gonna write down everything that I'm doing. That way I can make it into a crochet pattern if you're interested in making this yourself. So I have chained 42, and now I'm doing 40 double crochets along, and I'm just gonna do this for multiple rows until I'm happy with the length. So I'm not gonna show you guys all of it because that would just be boring, but I will come back when that's done, and then we'll work on the little triangle part. Okay, so I've now ended up with this having 15 rows, and I'm going to do a border edge in all single crochets, and then in all of the 4 corners do 3 single crochets. That way it will give it a little bit of a curved edge, just like on the YouTube play button. Okay, so I have completed this, and I've just gone around the edges to make it curved. And the next step is going to be making the triangle to put right here. So I'm honestly not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet, so I'm just going to mess around a little bit, and once I have it figured out, I'll let you guys know what I did to make it. Okay, so I just started by chaining 13, and then I'm going to go back through and do 12 single crochets. Okay, then I just did one chain at the end and I'm turning, and then at the beginning and the end of each row I'm going to be single crocheting 2 together, and then for the stitches in between just regular single crochets. And I'm going to continue this until it comes to a point to create the triangle shape. So again, for this third row, single crocheting 2 together, and then single crocheting until there's 2 stitches left at the end, and then these 2 at the end are gonna get single crocheted together, and then chain 1 and continue with that. And as you can see, it's making it decrease and it will come to a point at the end. Okay, now I've gotten to the row where there's only 4 stitches left, so I'm going to single crochet 2 together and then single crochet 2 together, and then chain 1, and then now there's only 2 stitches left, so I'm going to single crochet them together. And it's pretty much to a point, but just to make the point more defined, I'm going to single crochet 1 and then single crochet right there. And as you can tell, it has made a triangle shape, but the triangle shape is a little wonky. So what I'm going to do is, just like we did with this red background, I'm going to go around and do a border just by doing single crochets, just to make the edges more defined. And on this red background, I did 3 in each corner. I'm just going to do 2 in the corners for this. So again, in this corner, just doing 2, and then going around, which I am crocheting over this end to go ahead and hide the end instead of having to weave it in. Okay, and then at this point, again, just single crocheting 2, and I'm going to slip stitch into this last bit here and cut it off. I'm going to leave quite a long tail though to attach it, and then just pull this tight to make sure it's good. And now we have our triangle shape, and I am just going to tug on it a little this way. That way it is a little larger this way to kind of match how the triangle here looks. And then the next step is just going to be to take a yarn needle to attach this to the center right here. And this little tiny tail from the start, I'm just going to tuck under here as I attach it. That way I don't have to worry about weaving that end into the project. And I'm not worried about how this back looks, because my plan for this is actually it's going to go up on this wall so it can be part of my background for my videos. But if you are worried about how the back of this looks, you could either make a second panel of the red in order to cover up what these stitches in the back are going to look like, or you could make a second one of these triangles and put it on the back, but instead have it facing the other way, you know, so that way it's reversible. Either way would work, but just for my purposes, I'm only gonna do the one triangle on the front side here. Okay, so I now have this attached, which is definitely not perfectly in the center, but that's okay with me. That is it for making this YouTube play button. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more craft, crochet, or business videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the post notification bell. That way you know every single time I upload a brand new video. And leave me a comment down below letting me know what you thought of this, or if you're going to be using my crochet pattern. And if you guys do want to check out the crochet pattern or the materials I used, that's in the description box, as well as there's always more videos of mine, my social medias, my blog, and my Etsy shop, all linked in the description box as well. So if you want to see more behind the scenes type stuff or just more from me in general, you can always check that out. And with all of that, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!